Hey everybody, this is the Charlotte Kit Kat, and this is a video about me. Oh, sorry, can you hear me, Mom? Why I quit my job from Sears. Okay, I started working Sears on April 19th of 2013 of last year, and I quit on March 30th, no, not 30th, 20th of this year, 2013. Why I didn't quit? I didn't go back. If you consider, I know that's considered involuntary quit, but I don't care. Um, I really did like working there because one, I had a lot of experience how to replenish the floor, how to do order stuff from online, um, use a a SNIC. A SNIC is what you call a scan, like a portable scanner. Okay, let me show you for example. Just pretend this is an iPod, even though this is not an iPod, but just pretend it is. And in the back I had like a little scanner that lets you scan prices. What that does is you scan for prices, that how much there are, if there's any clearance, and also you have a portable printer that you have to print out tickets, clearance tag, um, price bin ticket for clothes that doesn't have a price tag on it. So yeah, that's what it was. I was a merchandising and price associate. And also you print out signs from upstairs, and you have to like set it on the clothes, like which one is going and which is not going, and also you have to take those down when they expire. So I started liking working there, and it was getting good to um, October. Then all of a sudden it went downhill for me in November. What happened is that my manager, her name is Celia, and people warned me not to work there because you'll be mistreated by Celia. I didn't listen, so I should have listened to them. What happened is she gave me a verbal warning, but she was to do it in a room private, like in the storage room or the office. No. She did it out in the public, inside the store, where everybody can see. And I was about to literally cry because she embarrassed me in front of the customers. And she was assistant soft line manager. Basically, if you know what a soft line manager is, good for you. If you don't, what it is that they're in charge, she's in charge of, he or she is in charge of the pricing and merchandising associates. They make sure they're okay, make sure you do this and that, and you have to listen to them and everything. So she gave me a verbal warning, and I was embarrassed. And then when Black Friday hit, I told her I needed help and women. So some of the cashiers that stayed during Black Friday, close to almost midnight or whatever, they helped me a little bit, not a lot. And then I had some clothes from the fitting room that I need help with. Nope, Lori, one of the in-state leads, one of the leads, just passed by me and took them to man to go fix man. I need help from women because women, not to be mean, but some customers are rude. They don't take the clothes out. They just leave it in the fitting room. They don't put it on the rack or put it on their shelf. I know that's me and it's our job to do it. But come on. We're busy. We're tired and everything. And everything. So a day or two after that, she gave me a written up. And she said, Control, you know why this is written up for us? Like, yes, it's about the verbal warning getting me and blah, blah, blah. I understand that. But I did ask for help. I even told her I need help. No, she zero. She puts all the blame on me why the store wasn't perfect. She puts the blame on me. How's that my fault? She's supposed to hire more people to help us because in each department it's only one person that's working. They usually have two. No, it's only one person. And the women's department is has a lot of clothes, and I can't do it by myself. It's hard to do it by yourself. You need another person to help you, and I don't understand why they were hiring, instead of hiring for more associate for like me, the merchandising person, she want to go ahead and hire more cashier. What the heck? Really? You're gonna do this to the people who gave you starter homes, clean up, like dust the dirt off the rack, help customers order online, and you're all telling me you're gonna do this to us by hiring more cashiers? Like, that's wrong. So I was upset. Okay, I get it. I did that. But that's not a reason why they're ringing me out. It should have not ring me out because I did not clear out the living room. How am I supposed to do it when there's a lot of people who ask me for help, need to order this stuff, help them find this stuff where the warehouse is and everything? And then people going to break upstairs who's in kids or housework and need help, and I have to go up there and help the customers. That's not my fault. It was her fault. She's the one supposed to hire more people, and she was trained, not to be mean, but train some of the cashiers to help out, like where to find the stuff bags, if it's downstairs had her or anything like that. Nope. So during Christmas, I was getting busy and everything. But what happened is that I had 2 weekend morning shifts in December. Then all of a sudden I got it during my day off. All of a sudden I got a text from her. I didn't know who it was. She left a voice message on the phone saying, "Patrol, you're gonna work so this evening." I was mad, like literally mad. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I texted her back. I was frustrated, got mad, and I texted her back like angrily, like saying, "You said I can have so this morning. So you told me." And she said, "No, I understand, but it's just this one time." I was like, "Oh, okay, fine, I'll do it. But she better give me those 2 morning shifts that I earned." Sure enough, she did. And then that night I walked in and she said, "Thank you, Veronica." I was like, "You're welcome." And then I was like, I turned around and rolled my eyes and everything because I was so mad. And then I just found out December 21st, it was Victoria's last day of working there. I don't know why. It was her last day working there, so after Christmas, we went home and everything, and then around January or February, we had to do this survey about your district manager. Your manager was with Sylvia. My friend Diana from Sears, she told me that Sylvia got her second strike. I was like, what? Yeah, didn't you know that Sylvia actually made Victoria put her 2 weeks in. I couldn't believe that. And I asked her how did she know that. Victoria texted her or called her saying that she did a quiz why you quit and everything, and she put Sylvia's name. She made her put her 2 weeks in. Okay, a Southline manager is not supposed to do that. Make you put your 2 weeks in. They're not supposed to make you do that. Not at all. Because one, it's up to the associate if they want to put their 2 weeks in. Because Victoria had 2 jobs. She works as a night stoker at ATB. And she was working only 3 days out of the week at Sears. But her job required that she needs to work more than 2 days. So that's why she had to work 2 days at Sears. But Sylvia made her put her 2 weeks in because 2 days not enough for Victoria. What the heck? She has a second job. That's not Victoria's fault. The handbook, the Sears employee handbook saying if you haven't done this job, they're supposed to be flexible with your other job's work schedule. Nope, later put her to exam. What happened is I got my second written up in February, the day of this year, on Super Bowl day. What happened is on Saturday night, um, I was working men's, my other coworker was in women's. It says on the task list. It's on the bulletin board, or white erase board, or whatever, that's clipped under with the schedule for that week saying where you're working at. I was working men's that night. The other one was working in women's that night. And all of a sudden, I got called in the office that Sunday night. And I got written up the second time. She was telling me, Joe, you were working women's that night. The other one, your coworker's man. I was like, what? No. It says on the task list that I was working men's, the other one was working women's. No, and then Roxanne, she's in say lead, telling me, no, I do the task list and everything, and then it says Sears has one manager. Apparently, they changed task list and never told anybody. They didn't tell me. I was so mad, so frustrated, ticked off. That wasn't fair. I should not get that second written up. That's not fair. They're the one supposed to tell me to go see where you're at, or tell me that I was working in women's, that I was working in men's. That was not my fault. That was their fault. Including still. Because that's not right. I should not get a second written up. And she said if I get a second written up, I'll get fired. I was about to cry. Like literally cry. Because, sorry, I'm about to cry a little bit. But that's not my fault. That's not really my fault, because how am I supposed to do that by myself when there's only one person and some of the cashiers are lazy, too lazy to help me out recover them, because one, the cashiers always on their phone, texting, calling, or searching, or being on their Facebook or whatever, or they just stand there and talk to the other cashiers they're helping, or they just recover a little bit and go back and be on the phone or whatever. That's not my fault. That's her fault. And also that's all the time, but and this is the last straw. This is really why I quit in March. That's why I didn't go back. What happened is that, okay, my friend Naomi, she works at Sears. She's really sweet and everything. Oh, and anybody want to know, I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas. Okay, you can search up the store number if you like. It's 1217. That's the store number. But anyway, she taught me how to do cashiers and everything, and I help. And then all of a sudden, I get in trouble because I didn't go recover. I neglected the cleaning room for a little bit because I was doing the register. Okay, that's not my fault, because one, they told Isaac to go do some training during the evening shift. And Gerard tried to get a hold of Isaiah, but Isaiah just like being rude, like won't answer back to Gerard. So can Gerard to make the break. So I had to take over the cash register for a little bit till he comes back. And I get in trouble for that. That's not my fault. You should not have, no offense, you should not have a cashier go training during the evening, close to closing, when somebody needs to go break on their break and everything. That's stupid. They shouldn't have them doing when the beginning of the shift. Like really in the beginning of their shift to go train and then do it for an hour and come back. That's what they did with me and better. Nope, none of that. So I was sick on Sunday. Check my phone. Sometimes I can't remember the day it was. Okay, I was sick. I was starting to get sick on March 16th, which was a Sunday. I started clapping and everything. I was like, okay. So I requested March 6th, 17th off, and then also I requested March 20th off because it was me and my boyfriend's 4-year anniversary be together, and then all of a sudden she couldn't give me that or give me the morning shift. It's because what happened is Diana requested that day, but the thing is I requested it first ahead of everybody. And instead she gives Diana, okay, whatever, fine. But what happened is I came back to work on the 18th, and then I was off for the 19th of March, and then on the 20th, I was feeling more and more sick. I was getting more worse. I could not go work on the 20th. So I called in. Nobody answered the phone at the office. So I left a message, and I texted Linda saying that I couldn't come in because I was feeling more sick and more worse. And I said that in front of Celia and 2 witnesses that I was telling her I'm not feeling well. I feel so worse. That I wasn't feeling well. So I called in, and then all of a sudden she called me back saying you were scheduled to come in. You know, you could that day off. You still scheduled to come in. That's not right. I need to do that. Happy anniversary. And then she just hanged up and everything. Okay, that's not my fault right there either. In the employee handbook, it says if you're very sick and for some reason you cannot come in, to call in. That's what I did. That's not my fault. Nobody was in the office and answered the phone. That was not my fault. So that was the last straw for me. I was like, nope, I'm never going back to work. Even though I left my lock, I have the key to the lock, but I left my lock there. It's like, no, forget it. I'm not going back there to go get my lock. They can figure out how to take that lock off. No. Because that was the last straw for me. Because one, it turned out, because the past 2 nights of that week, the spring break, during my sleep, I was in my pajamas. And all of a sudden, when I was sleeping, I was breaking out in sweat so bad. I don't know why. I had to take I was wearing, I would say like a two-top. Well, not a two-top, like my bra on. I sleep with a spur bra on. I know. I had to take my pajamas off. My pajama top off. Because I was sweating so bad and everything. I didn't feel good and everything. It happened 2 nights in a row. 2 nights in a row, and I wasn't feeling good. And then suddenly when I got up and stand, I fell right back down on the bed. I felt so dizzy. My muscle felt like pressure, like something's like heavy to lift it down, like you can't move it up. It's like going back down. That's what I felt for that past week. And I was coughing real bad, like really bad, like you have like a very bad cold, and I had like a lot of phlegm, mucus in my chest, and I couldn't breathe. So how's that my fault? I got sick. I had an ingested cold, and I could have got the customers sick, and they would get, and then she would have blamed me for getting the customer sick, but that won't be her fault because she had me working while I'm sick, and a cold is contagious, I believe. Wait, let me see. Sorry, I had to switch up everything. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's contagious. Yeah, it's contagious. Yeah, I couldn't remember. So yeah, I was gonna blame for the customer being sick, but that would be on her because she's the one who had me to work. So yeah, I quit. I didn't go back at all. I didn't go back working. I didn't because the human resource Maria, she called me, left me a message or text me saying call me back and put you back to job. I didn't call her back or anything because I know a lot of people, you're supposed to report it to HR and everything. But it turns out when people did before I started working there, people did report it to HR and everything. She would deny it. Oh, that's another thing. When MC leaves and leads and managers have meetings, um, one of my friends, Michelle, she transferred from Killeen, Texas, and she was a shoe lead. What happened is that Sylvia embarrassed her in the room, a lot of people in the meeting, and including in front of the manager. She's saying the other Michelle was faster. She'd get it real quick. She'd know what she's doing and everything, and blah blah blah. And that embarrassed. She embarrassed her in front of the whole co-workers of mine in that meeting, and that wasn't right. So after the meeting, Michelle started crying, and she confronted Sylvia. Said, "I didn't appreciate it that you embarrassed me in front of the store managers and the lead." And Sylvia denied everything. She denied everything that she embarrassed her coworker in the meeting. Knowing that, she embarrassed Itoro, another coworker of mine. I used to work with her at Burlington when she worked at Sears. What happened is that Itoro never asked them day off because she goes to church. Well, during the summer and everything, Itoro asked Sylvia, would it be okay if she can have one Sunday off, just one Sunday off to go to church? And Sylvia was like, no, and everything, embarrassed Itoro in front of the customers during the summer. And Itoro started crying. She was being rude and disrespectful to Itoro, so Itoro had enough with her and she quit because she couldn't deal with her anymore. So that's why I quit, because I couldn't deal with her anymore, because the way she was treating me, she was disrespectful to me, and it's her loss because one, I always get a store home and everything. I get like 5 store homes or 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 or whatever, and I'm the only one that gets it. And then all of a sudden she treats me like this. No, forget it. She's also a person who gets her some more certain home. And then I talked to my friend Naomi last week on Saturday. She started crying and everything. I told her I missed her and everything. I said, did you hear that Sylvia got promoted? She said, yeah. She got promoted to human resources. I was not happy about that because she's in the charge of hiring and firing. And then when people will complain, she'll be rude to them. Believe me, I know she will. And I asked, what about Bianca? She's still there working at my joint. She told me no. They let her go. They let her off. I was like, why? And Bianca said she didn't give her a reason why. Okay, there has to be a reason why they let her off. She was really good what she was doing. And then all of a sudden, let her off. I couldn't believe that. And I was like, okay. And then, you remember Cynthia, right? And I was like, yeah, I remember her. She was flying through the lead. And she was like, okay, she's pregnant. I was like, she's pregnant? I didn't know she was pregnant. Okay. She had her 50th birthday in April, May, June, I can't remember. And she was turning 50. Nobody celebrated her birthday. Her 50th birthday. And the one that shocked me the most, they decided to celebrate Cynthia's baby shower, but never celebrate her 50th birthday, 50th birthday. That's just wrong. She's been a Sears for a long time, and that's not right. She's always had to give up her days to come in. She has to wait till others come back for her break, and she helps them, and all of a sudden you're going to treat her like this and not make her 50th birthday special? That's just wrong. And I asked, okay, what happened to Robert? Is he still there? And he said no, he's working as the mattress now and everything. I was okay, and I asked, is Diana still working there? She said yes, she's still working there. And I asked if Stephanie Garrido was still working there. She said no, she got fired with. Not to be mean or anything, but I'm glad she's not working at Sears anymore, because one time they had a lot of customers complain about her because she's slow on checking out people. She's always on her phone, especially, and then she made a customer upset. Well, actually two customers, but a different random thing. The first one is she rolled at her customer, got into it with a customer, she clocked out and walked off. Okay, first of all, you're not supposed to get in an argument with a customer, especially even though they're rude. Just do what the customer wants you to do, and that's it. The second one was that she was on her phone like this and going like this to a customer who was waiting to check out. Okay, if you see a customer waiting to check out, you had to tell that person, I'll call you back, or tell you later, I gotta turn my phone off, I have a customer line that needs to be checked out. Nope, she never did that. So, not to be mean, but I'm glad she's gone, because a lot of customers were complaining about her. They want her gone, but one person wanted her back, and that was the wrong decision to do. And then I just found out from Julia that works on Fine Jewelry now catch her lead. I was like, no, that's not good, because one, that's too much pressure right there for her, because they expect a lot from her to do this and that. And then I asked what happened to Ronnie. I asked her, there's like a person who is like Sylvia, but much more mean than Sylvia. She said, yeah, she's the new store main store manager. She's like, what? What do you mean new main store manager? What happened to Ronnie? Oh, she told me, oh, Ronnie got demoted from main store manager to something else. Wow. That didn't surprise me, it shocked me, because one, not to be mean to Ronnie or anything, he deserved that, because one, people complained to her about Sylvia and everything, and he should have took it seriously. He should have took it seriously what people were telling him. No, because Ronnie was Sylvia's boss, and he didn't take it very seriously. So that was like, okay, good. I didn't have to deal with her. And she told me my former lead, Roxanne, she took Sylvia's job as the supply manager. Like, wow. So then I asked who's the paralegal. She said there's none. So I don't know. Like, okay. So basically, I'm glad I quit that job, because I could not deal with it anymore. Oh, I forgot one detail. She threatened my new friend Shiloh in October, and he's new and everything. And he was helping us with the move, like bringing all the furniture from upstairs to downstairs, and have the mattress, the vacuum cleaner, and microwave upstairs. And he accidentally left one bag of screws on the top shelf, not the bottom, top shelf, where the kids won't get it. And then all of a sudden, when Sylvia saw that, she went up there and said, I'm going to kill you. I was like, oh my, and my friend Jo told me about this. She's my coworker of mine, coworker of mine. I was like, what? And then Joe asked him, was she playing around? He said, no, I don't think she was playing around. And Joe told him, you gotta go report it to HR. She threatened your life. And he said, no, I'm just gonna let it slide and everything. I was like, I told Joe, he should never let it slide. When a person threatens you like that, and is not joking around or playing around, you have to report it to HR. So me and Joe were recovering in junior section, and Shiloh said, So he apologized to me, and we asked him, did she apologize for threatening you? And he said no. And we both told him she didn't really apologize. She's not really sorry for threatening you. She really meant it. If she said sorry for threatening you, that means she meant she was really sorry. But if she didn't say sorry that I threatened you, then she really didn't mean that she was really sorry. She really meant it. So, I know you heard the news about the Kmart bringing down Sears. Um, and not to be mean to my old job at Sears, I know I am, but I'm sorry, but it's honest truth, and it's a very good truth. I think Sears is gonna go downhill pretty hard over there too, in Corpus. Not to be mean or anything, but it's true because one, poor management, not hiring enough associates to help out, not fixing the air conditioning in the store because one, the only place that gets cold is in the men's department, and tools, lawn and garden, shoes, fine jewelry, men's, women's, kids, household electronics, and mattress, and appliances, it gets really hot. It gets really hot. And not only that, they need to like write numbers for people's layaways because they lose people's layaways so many times, and the customer gets really mad, and they have to give their money back, and they're losing money that way too. Because how are you going to expect to get customer back if you lose their layaway and all the clothes and everything? And what else? Um, that's basically it. That's the reason why those are the main reasons. Those are the reasons why I quit Sears. It's, I mean, I really love working there, and I plan to stay there for another year. I've been there for a year, but it was too much. I had to watch out for myself, because one, high blood pressure is from my dad's side of the family, and my twin sister got it the day before her birthday on September 17th, the day before. And I don't want to get sick. I hate ending up being in the emergency room. I've been in the emergency 7 times. Just me, mainly. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of going to the emergency room every time I feel something wrong with me. I'm sorry that I quit and everything. Well, not, I'm sorry that I quit, but I can't do it anymore because I cannot go through another emotional stress. If you don't know what emotional stress is, I suggest you looking up. For me, it's that I'm very stressed out. I would barely, like 4 years ago, I had a big fight with my boyfriend because he thought I was cheating on him with my ex best friend's brother who came from the military. I didn't, so his crazy ex put it in his head, saying that I'm cheating on him and everything, and then she tells him to, well, I'll tell you another time, another video. Um, I would eat not a lot. I would just eat like a little bit, like this much, and I would get very, very skinny, like almost bulimic and everything. I didn't want to go through that again. I went through that twice, and that's not good for me. It's not good for me at all. I'm getting dark circles already, if you can tell. Yeah, that's the reason why I quit for my job. Those are the reasons. It's up to y'all if you want to work at Sears, especially who lives in Corpus Christi. But I don't recommend working at Sears because they're losing customers, poor management, the pay sucks, especially the commissions you have to order from store to home is only like 3% for their merchandising and pricing stuff. That sucks. And yeah, that's it. And then I'll make another video of why I hate my boyfriend's crazy ass phone. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.